Good day, students. I am Sir Flor, and this is Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Flor. For today, I will discuss to you all the next part of the topic, which is the graph of quadratic functions and inequalities. So without further ado, let's get started. Our next example for this part here is, let's say y is equal to negative x minus 1 squared plus 4. Remember that this equation or this function, this is in vertex form. Okay, this is not in standard form. Okay, so if this is a vertex form, so to determine the vertex, of course, you have to use by inspection. So inspect mo lang ito, no? So ito po yung value ni h. So h, and this one is the value of k. Regardless of the sign na nasa unahan ng parenthesis, so ang gagawin po natin is through inspection, you can have your vertex or the coordinates of the vertex. So here, instead of negative 1, yung h mo, gagawin mo siyang positive. Okay? So therefore, our vertex here is 1, comma, yung 4 na nandito na value na k, you don't need to change the sign. You have this as is. So therefore, your value of k now here is 4. So the vertex or the coordinates of the vertex should be 1, comma 4. Axis of symmetry, remember that you have to focus on the value of h in the form of equation. So therefore, x is equal to 1. And when it comes to concavity, the opening of the parabola, as you can see here, there is a negative dito sa unahan ng parenthesis. So therefore, our concavity is opens downward. Kahit maglagay po tayo ng any number dito, like for example, negative 2, negative 3, negative 5, therefore, your concavity must opens downward. And remember that the domain always is x such that x is an element of any real number. And the range is y such that y is less than or equal to 4. Why do we use less than again? Because of there is a negative a here or negative sign na nasa unahan ng parenthesis. Or the other reason is the concavity. Okay? Since opens downward, remember, uh, we use the less than or equal to. And the value of k should be 4. Next property. So from here, we have to find the x-intercepts and y-intercept. So to find out the x-intercepts, we have to set y is equal to 0, such that we have to write this as 0 equals, we have here negative of x minus 1 squared plus 4. And then, once you set this y equals to 0, then what we're going to do is you have to expand this one, except the negative sign outside the parentheses. So this will become 0 equals negative of. So if you use the square root of a binomial, this will become here's how we find the product. So the first one is the square of the first term. We have x squared. Then minus, because our middle sign is a negative. So therefore, we have to use the negative on the middle part. Okay? Now, we have 2xy, meaning 2 times the first term times the last term. Okay? So x minus or x times negative 1 is negative 1x times 2, which is negative 2x. Okay? And then, for the last part, we have to square the last term. The last term here is negative 1. So, negative 1 squared is plus 1. Then, plus 4. Then, you have to distribute the negative sign. one by one on the parentheses. This one, and of course, this one. This will become 0 equals negative x squared plus 2x plus, minus 1. So, wait, minus 1. Then plus 4. Then combine similar terms, this one only. So therefore 0 equals negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. And then let's have the outside. You have to simplify this by getting out of the negative here on the first term. So therefore 0 equals negative of x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? Then, give the factors of this one. So the factors of this will become 0 equals negative of, we have x minus 3 times x plus 1. Then, find the values of x. So therefore, x minus 3 equals to 0, and the other one, x plus 1 equals to 0. Then split this into two parts. We have x is equal to 3, and the other one, x is equal to negative 1. Use transposition. Okay? Then, find out the coordinates of the x-intercepts. So therefore, this will become 3, 0, and the other one, negative 1, 0. So here are the coordinates of this one. Now, for the y-intercept, you have to set x is equal to 0. Or, you have to focus on this part, on the boxed one, which is this one. Okay, this one. So therefore, the value of y is 3. Okay, and the coordinates will be 0, 3. I hope that you understand this part. So let's go over with the next part. Okay, to graph this, of course, you have to put this one. Okay, you have to graph through the use of x and y coordinates. Then if you remember the vertex, which is 1 and 4. So we have to locate the coordinates 1 and 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one, 1 and 4. And then if you remember the x coordinate, which is 3 and negative 1. So you have to locate first the points. So 3, 0 here, and negative 1, 0 must be here. Okay, so this is the vertex. This is negative 1, 0, and this one here is 3, 0. And then the y coordinate, the y-intercept, this is 0, negative 3. So this is the location. So therefore 0, 3. And then you have to connect all the points, starting off with the leftmost point of that point on the left. So pinakadulong point na nasa left, which is itong negative 1, 0, and then connect the points. So wag niyo na po akong i-judge na sa drawing ko. Kung pangit po ako maglagay mag-drawing ng parabola, ipagpaseksyahan niyo na po, no? Please forgive me. Okay? And then extend the tail. So, ta-da! Here is the graph of this parabola. We have y is equal to negative x minus 1 squared plus 4. I hope that you understand this. Next, last example for this. So, this last example is y is equal to negative x plus 5 squared plus 1. Give yourself a try and pause the video. When you're done, resume this video. Done already? So remember that this given is in vertex form. Okay? Vertex form. Therefore, uh, you have to use this through inspection. This one and this one. Please reject first the sign here if it's either positive or a negative. Okay? So focus only on the circled one here on the given. So this one is H and this one here is K. Remember, the value of H should be changed the sign. Should change the sign first. So the coordinates of the vertex here is, if your answer is negative 5, comma 1, then you're correct. Okay? Even if there is a negative here outside the parentheses, please neglect first. Okay? Then axis of symmetry, which is the value of H. And it should be written in equation form. So this will become x is equal to negative 5. Our concavity, since our negative is, we see a negative outside the parentheses, so therefore our concavity is opens downward. Okay? The domain here is always x such that x is an element of any real numbers. And for the range, we have y such that y, since opens downwards, so we have to use the less than or equal to, then the value of k, which is 1. So this is how you answer some of the properties. Next is the x and y intercepts. So to find out the x-intercepts, you have to set y is equal to 0. So this will be written as 0 equals negative of x plus 5 squared plus 1. And then you have to expand this one. So this will become 0 equals negative of x squared plus 10x plus 25 plus 1. Then distributive, because there is a negative outside. So therefore 0 equals negative x squared. Minus minus 10x minus 25 plus 1. Then combine similar terms just like this. So this will become 0 equals negative x squared minus 10x minus 24. Then, you have to get rid of this negative. So, ilalabas po natin yung negative. So, therefore, this will become 0 equals negative of x squared plus 10x plus 24. So, ang ginawa ko lang po, nilabas ko lang po yung negative and then you have to change all the signs of all the terms here. Okay? And then factor the inside parentheses. So, therefore, 0 equals negative of. So, if your factor here on your work is x plus 4 and x plus 6, then you are correct. Now, factor this after. So, equate this factor to 0. So, therefore, x plus 4 is equal to 0 and the other one, x plus 6 equals to 0. Then, split this into two parts. Therefore, x is equal to negative 4 and the other one, x is equal to negative 6. So, the coordinates of the x-intercepts are negative 4, starting with the number, then 0, and then start with the number, which is negative 6, then 0. So here are the coordinates. Now, for the y-intercept, again, you have to use this part, which is the circled one, this one. Okay, so the circled one on the equation. So therefore, the value of y here is the constant only. So y is negative 24. And our coordinates here is 0, negative 24. I hope that you'll get this part. Let's have our last part. We have the graph. Okay, for the graph, So let's have this one. So the graph here is this one. If you remember all the coordinates of the vertex, x-intercepts, and y-intercept. Okay, first one. So I will extend here. Okay. So first one here, the vertex is -5 and 1. So -5, so therefore -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay, so -5 and 1. So here is 1. So let's locate this one. So therefore vertex of -5, 1. Okay, and for the x-intercepts, if you remember, 0 and 4, and 0, -4, 0, and -6, 0. So if this is this one is 6, so -6, 0, and this one is -4, 0. Okay, and the y-intercept, let's say this one. Okay, so locate this one. So this is 0, -24. Think that this is a -24. And then connect all the points, starting off with the point which is on the leftmost part. Okay, the point on the leftmost part, which is -6, 0. So from here, you have to set a curve, then set a curve, and then connect this. Okay, and you have to connect this one. So think that this is a parabola. Okay, so this is the graph of y is equal to -x plus 5 squared plus 1. So I hope that you understand all those examples from this video lesson. And I hope that you learned something from here. So thank you for listening. I am Sir Flor, and this is Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Flor. Keep safe everyone, and God bless you all.